Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Moments. Have you ever realized that true beauty doesn't always emerge from the brightest spotlight, but from calmness, honesty, and bonds that quietly grow behind it? Today, we will dive into two portraits that stand on their own, yet never truly feel separate. On one side, Jimin, with a quiet elegance that speaks through fabric, color, and simple words filled with meaning. On the other, Jungkook, with warm sincerity, spontaneity, and the courage to be unapologetically human. This is not merely about a Dior photoshoot, not only about a Rolling Stone interview, and not simply about a long-awaited album. This is about how two different lights keep finding their way back toward one another, without being called, without needing explanation. If you believe that genuine bonds don't always require recognition, then this video is for you. Let's begin. Jimin once again proves why his name is synonymous with timeless elegance. In an exclusive 30-page photoshoot, he appears mesmerizing in Dior's Spring/Summer 2026 collection, a celebration of aesthetics that is calm yet bold. Every silhouette that drapes his body, from softly flowing cashmere robes to richly detailed floral vests, radiates a near-perfect balance between gentleness and strength. The soft pastel color palette does more than enhance the visuals. It captures the most intimate side of Jimin as an artist, warm, sensitive, and full of character. Behind the visuals that speak the language of beauty, Jimin also opens a space for honesty through the accompanying interview. With his signature humility, he shares a simple yet profound life mantra. "I exist because the team exists." That sentence becomes a powerful reminder that individual achievements never stand alone. Jimin places togetherness as his foundation, while expressing sincere gratitude to the fans who have accompanied his solo journey, including the success of Like Crazy, which marked a significant phase in his individual career. The most anticipated news is finally confirmed. Jimin reveals that BTS's full album will be released on March 20th, a project he describes as mature, fresh, and thoughtfully crafted. The album reflects the members' growth, born from time, experience, and a long process that shaped them not only as musicians, but as human beings. As promotion and the possibility of touring approach, Jimin's focus now turns to essentials, maintaining his health, deepening his dance practice, and exploring bolder, more honest self-expression. For him, moving forward is not about appearing perfect, but about becoming whole. Within the quiet hues of pastel and carefully chosen words, Jimin once again shows that his charm lies not only in what is seen, but in the depth of thought and sincerity he brings to every phase of his life. On the other side, a simple yet memorable moment unfolds through Jungkook's latest interview with Rolling Stone Korea. Without elaborate concepts or rehearsed answers, Jungkook presents his most honest self, warm, spontaneous, and completely authentic. The interview opens with his signature cheerful greeting, followed by a soft, unrestrained laugh. There is no distance, no pretense. Just Jungkook, fully present. When asked to describe himself in 3 words, Jungkook pauses before laughing. Passionate, and the opposite, lazy, he says, then adds lightly, and just because. The answer sounds simple, even playful. Yet that is precisely where its honesty lies. Jungkook doesn't attempt to construct a perfect image. He acknowledges himself as a blend of strong drive, very human moments of laziness, and spontaneous decisions made simply because. Within that simplicity lies maturity, the courage to accept oneself fully. Between these two portraits that stand on their own, Jimin with his quiet elegance and Jungkook with his warm honesty, there runs an invisible thread that continues to bind them. They walk different paths, exploring their own colors, rhythms, and personal languages. Yet their light always finds a way to draw closer. As if fate itself has written that the light of Jimin and Jungkook never truly walks alone. They shine differently, moving toward the same direction. Jimin is deep calm, a long breath before emotion spills. Jungkook is living pulse, a spontaneous step that keeps the world moving. Standing apart, each is already captivating. But when their names are spoken in the same breath, another resonance emerges, a sense of home. A certainty that their togetherness is not coincidence, but the result of time, trust, and a bond that grows slowly yet surely. They don't have to share the same stage to feel side by side. In solo success, in quiet interviews, in honest word choices, each is still present in the other's story. Sometimes as a shadow, sometimes as an anchor. Jimin places the team as the foundation of his life. Jungkook, with sincere innocence, shows the courage to be himself. Two different philosophies, yet perfectly complementary, like two distinct notes that form harmony when brought together. Small details further affirm that closeness. Jungkook doesn't merely stand beside Jimin, he often stays half a step ahead. In crowds, his body becomes an invisible shield. His hand instinctively pulls Jimin closer, ensuring his steps are safe. In silence, his presence becomes an anchor, steady, solid, without many words. Protecting Jimin is not a role for Jungkook, it's instinct. And for Jimin, behind that protection, there is a sense of safety that always feels like home, especially when the world grows too loud. That closeness becomes even more evident when conversations touch the most personal matters, about Jimin's father, about his grandmother. Jungkook doesn't interrupt or steal the spotlight. He is present in exactly the right way. The way he echoes, the way he responds, everything is gentle and precise. Not the result of merely being told, but born from the habit of listening, from repeated presence in shared stories and emotional memories. What speaks the loudest is Jimin's reaction, or rather, the absence of surprise. He accepts it all as natural. In his world, Jungkook already belongs within that circle. There is no other voice interrupting, no one else responding. Only Jungkook, always Jungkook. In the end, Jimin and Jungkook don't need to stand on the same stage to feel side by side. In solo success, in quiet interviews, in simple honesty, their names are always present in each other's story. Jimin, through his calmness, teaches the meaning of togetherness as life's foundation. Jungkook, through his honesty, shows the courage to fully be oneself. Two lights, two philosophies. And when united, they create a harmony that feels like home. Time will keep moving. Paths will continue to diverge. But one thing feels certain. No matter what light they pursue, Jimin and Jungkook always find their way back to walking side by side, together, in their own way. Thank you for watching Jikook Moments. If you felt the same warmth, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. See you in the next story.